Hi, how's it going, everyone? So today I'm gonna do a tier list, and so how this is gonna work. So I have the tier list here and ready to go. So how this is gonna work? For people who don't know, I did a tier list like this a long time ago, but not video game related, but music related. I did one on my secondary channel. So if you haven't checked that out yet, then go ahead and check it out. It's a really great video. I kind of give my own opinion on it, so which is kind of cool, and it's unedited too. So that's great. But today we're just gonna do a tier list, and what I'm planning to do here is a video games tier list, so an oddball and familiar game tier list. So one thing I'm gonna get straight before we continue and do the tier list here is um for the people or actually for the games that I really haven't played or have never really heard of before, I'm gonna put them in a don't know, haven't heard of section. So I'm gonna put that down here where it's after F. So I'm not. So this category will be for games that I never played or never heard of. So excuse me when when I put games there because I have never heard of these games or I've never played these games before in my entire life. So that's kind of what the category don't know, haven't heard of is. So, yeah. Anyways, enough about that. We're going to get started here. Super Mario Galaxy. And for those that don't know, Super Mario Galaxy is a incredible game. One of those games it's one of those games that I feel like is really good, and a lot of people praise this game because of how good the story is, how good the bosses were, and how unique and innovative this game was. Because it, like, who doesn't want to see Mario in space and travel to different galaxies? I would, cause that's cool. That's really cool, and Galaxy 2 kind of gets a lot of flack because it didn't do as good as like Mario Galaxy because of the worlds and it differs from Galaxy 1. So that's kind of expected, but you get it. I feel like this game did it justice along with the sequel as well, and that's kind of something I want to get through. All right. What is this Pokemon? I don't know. This is Pokemon something. I don't know. I have I have no idea what the game is. Well, I have an idea, but I'm thinking I'm gonna put in the don't know category since I've never played the game before because I have never played this game before in my entire life. And yeah, I think that's San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Okay, even though I don't know, I have never played this game in my life, uh, or have never even thought about touching it. I believe it's a pretty good game. I give you that. I know I shouldn't speak on an opinion if I don't know what the game is, if I never played the game before in my life at all. But this game is pretty good from what I've seen. So I'm gonna put in like A tier to be honest, because I hear a lot of people like this game, so it's pretty nice actually that this game gets recognition. Crash Bandicoot. Don't know what this actually. I think I'm gonna put in like A tier because I know what this game is, but I've never played this game before. So I'm gonna put in like A tier to be honest. It's a really good game, but I've never played it before, which which you can kind of contradict me on that one because, well, because you might probably tell me like like why are you ranking these if you haven't played these games before? Well, cut me some slack, okay? Because I've seen these games somewhere on online, so that 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 doesn't mean I can't give an opinion on them. So yeah. Okay. Next game is Super Mario Sunshine. So Sunshine. I'm probably gonna put this in the A category because it's not as like I mean it's not that innovative than like Galaxy, but it is a phenomenal game. It is really a good game. Water the flood thing or whatever that thing is, like that water squirter thing. I think that's a really cool concept, and I'll never forget the like little piranha things, those little things that they're on Difino Square in DS and Wii. Yeah, those are really cool too. But they always think that Mario is gonna do something bad because of Shadow Mario, or AKA Bowser Jr. because, well, he did the paint thing there. So, and that's why they think of him as someone bad. So I kind of think that was kind of a cool twist. But then again, this game, you know, it's good, but it's not really like on the status of like Super Mario Galaxy. Okay. Inside. I never played this game or never heard of this game in my life. Castlevania. I hear good things about the Castlevania series. So I'm going to put it in like B tier because, I don't really have an opinion on it other than just like it's a really good game and I never touched it in my life. But yeah. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I played the 3D version, but I never played the original Ocarina of Time. But I tell you, Ocarina of Time is a really hard game for me to get into. Just for the fact that I never played a Zelda game aside from that one. But I tell you, it's a really good game. So I'm gonna put this in like A tier as well with the other A tier games. Minecraft, the most popular game that seems to not go away, which that goes for kind of Fortnite too. But yeah, but I think this game is more of like I'm thinking it's more of like B tier. It's not A tier by any means. It's not C tier, not even F tier, but it's B tier, and it's B tier because I feel like this game does get does get kind of like it's not repetitive or anything. It's just really hard to get used to the controls. I played the game before, but it's so hard to get used to the controls. I have never played this game much, cause I got it on download like a couple months back, so I haven't really gotten into the game really, and it's hard to get used to because, well, I've never played this game or picked up this game in my life since like a few months back, so that's kind of something. Next game is Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong Country, a phenomenal game, which I'm gonna put in S tier since this game is incredible. The platforming, the platforming to the environment, to the world, everything was just perfect in that game, and it's just so sad that we never got another game like this until like Tropical Freeze. But but that's something. because Tropical Freeze is not that new of a game. You know, it came out on the Switch, but that's not really like a new game. That's like a remake of a Wii U game. So you know, we haven't seen that since Tropical Freeze came out, which kind of sad. But you know, I feel like Donkey Kong Country is really good, and you know, the SNES games are really good. 64 is pretty good too. Even the iconic DK rap is really good too. So, you know, that's something I really do like that game, to be honest. Doom, uh, never played before, but I hear it's a really good game. I'm gonna put in like A tier, to be honest with you. Or actually, I'm gonna put in S tier. Yeah, cause it's a really good game. All right. Silent Hill. Silent Hill, never played this game before in my life, but I hear it's a really good game, so I'm gonna put it in like the A tier as well. A tier is pretty good. I think the sequel is kind of okay, I think. I don't know. I haven't heard much about Silent Hill 2. So I'm gonna put it in like don't know, since I haven't heard much about the sequel yet. Celeste, I never played this game or never heard of it in my life. Earthbound, heard of it, never played it, but I hear it's a really good game, so I'm gonna put in like a B tier, to be honest, or actually I'm gonna put in A tier since A tier is very good. Super Mario 64, really great game. I'll tell you that it's a really great game. I played the game before, but I think I'm gonna put it in like A tier, you know. Or actually, you know what? It it deserves the ranking of S tier. No problem, because like seriously, this game was incredible, and it's polygons, and I feel like I gave it sort of slack because it looks like a little bit too much of like 2D, because it doesn't look as 3D as it should, but one person said it's like polygons, so I kind of will give him credit for that, because like you know I thought it was like 2D because of like you know the cartoony look. So that's kind of what bothers me about it, like it's cartoony and stuff, but honestly, this game is really great. From the environments, from the levels, from the way the game was presented. It's just incredible, and I feel like it deserves the S tier for sure. Never heard of this Zelda game, or never picked it up at all, so I'm gonna put it in the don't know category. Super Mario World, best game on the Super Nintendo. I'll give you that. And I played this game so many times, I know how it goes. So I'm gonna put it in like S tier. S tier for sure. Cause honestly, this game is incredible. And with the secret levels, with the Star Road, the massive amount of enemies and items, just it's great. It's super great. And I feel like Super Mario World doesn't get noticed as much people don't as people give it out to be. So that's something I kind of wanted to point out. Halo, heard of this game but never played it. Red Dead Redemption, I hear it's really good, so I'm gonna put it in like S tier. It's a really good game. Pokemon for the Game Boy Color, I'm gonna put it in like I don't know, because I don't know much about this game. Mario Kart 64, not one of the best Mario Kart games, but I'm gonna put it in like C tier because you know I like the 64. I like the Nintendo 64, and I like how it just brought it boasted about the 3D, but you know Mario Kart 64 does not look 3D at all. It looks 2D, to be honest. And the game is great and everything. You know what? It's got good modes, a good multiplayer mode. It's got all the essentials of a Mario Kart game. And it's the sequel to Super Mario Kart. And it's kind of a step up in the direction, but it's something that I really couldn't look back on. It's a really good game. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not a game that I would go back to at all. Another game would be, let's see, Banjo-Kazooie. I heard of this game, and I talked about it a lot on my channel. So I'm gonna put it in like S tier. It's a really good game. For people who played Banjo-Kazooie, you you probably are gonna enjoy this one. So I get it. Bikes and everything, just crazy people in the world. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of it there. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Phenomenal game. Oh my god, phenomenal game. An S tier for sure. It's a really good one. Super Metroid. Heard good things about it. It's a really good game. I played it once. Never. I gotten past like a few. I got past like a few instances. Like I wanted to pass the first level, but never got to it. So I haven't played this game much, but it's a really good game. Pokemon Red and Blue, Red and Green. Don't know. Haven't heard the game at all. Don't know what this game is. Haven't heard it. Haven't heard that game at all. Super Mario Brothers 3. I'm gonna put it in like a B tier. Or actually no, I'm gonna put it in A tier. What am I saying? An A tier. It's a really good game. It's really good. Super Mario Galaxy 2, A tier, because, well, it's not the brink of Super Mario Galaxy, but it's a really good game nevertheless, though. And Undertale, never played this game before, but I hear it's really good, so I'm gonna put it in like A tier. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Really phenomenal game, along with Tears of the Kingdom as well. So I'm going to put an S tier. Deserves an S tier, to be honest. Majora's Mask. Here, it's a really good game. And I've seen a little bit of it on video, so it's a really good game as well. I'm going to put that in S tier. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. The booster pack is good, but the whole game just screams Mario Kart 8, and it's not that innovative of a game, and I don't understand why they didn't just make Mario Kart 9 for the Switch, other than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. They could have picked Mario Kart 9 for Switch, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has to be the one game that has to take over the spotlight. So I'm gonna put that in like D tier, which seriously I feel like it's the same as Mario Kart 8. What do you expect? It's a game that came out like 8 or 9 years ago. It's not that new, and people are like boasting about the booster course pass, and yeah, they're beautiful. The booster course pass courses are beautiful. They're new characters, you know. That's great and everything, but you're forgetting that the base game is literally the same as Mario Kart 8, as the as the original game on the Wii U. Uncharted 4, never heard of it, never played it. But I've heard it's a good game, so I'm gonna put it in A tier. Never heard of this game, another Metroid game I never heard of. The Game Boy Advance. Pokemon. Don't know about that. Dark Souls, never heard of it, never seen footage of it. Just a bunch of games I don't know. Street Fighter, no, it's a game. It's a boy game, no. And I don't know if it's Street Fighter. No, I don't know. Actually, Mega Man, no, Ben. I think it's a boy game. I don't think it's a boy game. So I never played it easier. You know, it's not S tier, it's A tier. Final Fantasy is a really good game. So I think I'm gonna play S tier as well. I'm gonna play there as well. I think let's see. But more never heard of this game. Anime game, I don't understand. I don't know. This game is